You have to open up your participants again. Oh no. Hey guys.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. Guys ready to work out today? Yeah. We got a couple more people coming in. So while we're kind of letting everyone get in here, a couple reminders for everybody. Make sure you've got enough room to move your body around so you're not gonna hit like a wall or your sibling or your dog. We're gonna stay pretty much in one spot, but I wanna make sure you guys have enough room for your muscles, okay? You are always welcome to have a bottle of water next to you and take breaks as you need to. And then if you get behind with anything, that's okay. I'm gonna be showing lots of modifications because we are doing this for girls for our Kallistos classes up through our Girls Advanced Plus on our recreational site. So I'm gonna be showing you different types of movements with your bodies to help you out, okay? We've got a couple more people adding in. Awesome. Elena, is that you over there on the bar? Yeah, that's my little monkey up there. All right, we got one more person trying to get in here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do to kind of help out is I'm gonna mute everybody so you'll only be able to hear me for the workout, okay? Thumbs up. You guys are ready to go. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna start standing up on those feet and we're gonna do 20 just kind of little jogs in place. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit so you can see me. I'm gonna stand up. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 10, 20, good job. Okay, next up, we're gonna go 20 jumping jacks. On my mark, ready, set, go. 10. 20, good job. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna give you 2 different modifiers, okay? We're gonna do first modifiers. Oh, I heard somebody can't hear, so let's get my sound out here. Is this better? Thumbs up if that's better for sound. Awesome, okay. All right, so next up here, option number 1, we're gonna all start standing. We're gonna lay down, hands go by your side on the floor, toes up for your candlestick, and then just up to stand up. Option number 2, arms by your side. Roll back to your candle, stand up, add a jump with your arms down. Third option, the hardest one, arms up on your ears the whole time. Candlestick, up, jump. We're doing 5 all together. So you pick your challenge, okay? Either stand with arms down 1, arms down to jump 2, or arms up to jump 3. Ready? Here we go. Pick your choice. Down, candle, and up. There was 1, 2, 3. I just did all 3 choices one more time for you. 4, last one, and 5. Good job, everybody. Okay, next up, we're gonna go candlestick, roll down, out to push up, and stand up. So here's option number 1. Arms down, round down with bent knees, walk it out, So push up, bend those knees, come back up, and stand. Option number 2, straight legs the whole time. Round down, straight legs, walk it out to push up, walk it back. Okay, we're doing 5 all together. Here we go. Down and out, back and up. There's 1. Down, out, back, 2, down, out, and back. There's 3, down, out, back and up. 4, last one, you guys got this. Out, back in, and up for 5. Nice job, everybody.
Good work.
Coach Tiffany's joined me to help me out with our technical crew. So next up, we're gonna do our shaping and conditioning. Today is gonna be a lot about our gymnastic shapes since it's been a little while, okay? So we're gonna start with our hollow body. Hold that down just a little bit more. So here are our options, okay? Option number 1, you're gonna keep your knees bent. As you lay down, hands are gonna go on the floor. When I say lift, you're gonna just lift your head, your shoulders, and your arms off the floor, like you're gonna reach your fingertips for your feet. Hold your hollow. Belly buttons down to the floor for all of them. So here's option number 1. Option number 2 is to have our legs straight, keep our heels on the floor, and lift, looking out by our toes. Option number 3, you're gonna lift your head and shoulders and your toes. And then option number 4 is arms behind our head, nice and straight. Okay, so you pick your hollow body option. We're gonna go on my count all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Remember,
Hollow body.
it's better to pick the one that you can do correctly than do the one that you have an arched back on.
We're just doing
right?
seconds for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on down, guys. Nice job. We're gonna do that one more time, okay? So I'm gonna pick a new option to help you guys out. I'm gonna go with the straight legs one this time. Ready? And up. Lift hollow for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Come on down. We're gonna roll it over to our belly buttons next.
So if you guys, I'm going to call you by whatever name is on your screen. So if that's not your name, but you think it's your mom's name, I'm probably talking to you. And if you guys can go sideways so that I can see you from the side, I can give you corrections and make sure you're doing it correctly, okay?
All right, so next up we're doing our arch body. So we're gonna lay on our belly buttons this time. So option number 1 is to have your feet slightly apart. You can see my legs are kind of apart. If this is a little bit harder for you, this is okay. And then arms are gonna go back by your side, chin in front. So here's option number 1 to lift for our arch, okay? Option number 2, feet together. Maybe you keep your arms down by your side. Here's option number 2. Option number 3 is bent elbows out in front of you, okay? Kind of like you're a goalpost, just like this. And then we're gonna lift that chest up. And then our last option is straight arms on our ears out in front. Okay, so when I say lift, we're gonna hold our arch for 8. You pick your level, okay? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Ready? And lift your arch for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Come on down. Take a big breath. We're gonna go one more time in 3, 2, 1. Lift arch. Pick your option. Maybe you need to make it a little bit easier. Maybe you need to make it a little bit harder. Just keep squeezing your tushy muscles and lifting your shoulders up tall and down. Good job. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is called a side hollow or a side little arch. So you're gonna lay on your side with your hip on the floor, and your legs are gonna be stacked right on top of each other. Perfect. That arm that's up that I'm waving, I'm gonna slide him out in front of me and lay down. That top hand is gonna come flat on the floor, and we're gonna use him to help us. We're gonna try and lift this arm and our head up at the same time. Okay, so a little bit of a side lift. If you need a little extra support, bend your bottom knee behind you. Okay, so option number 1, bent knee. Option number 2, both legs together and straight. We're doing 8 lifts up and down together. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. We're going to stay on this side for one more time, and then we're going to go to the other side in 3, 2, 1. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. We're going to flip it over to the other side. Same thing. Slide that arm out, sitting on our hips, just stretching those legs out. If you need a little extra support, bend that bottom knee. Hand flat in front. Here we go. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Very nice. Who's that? Sarah?
Good job.
Ashton.
Okay, take a little bit
Very
of a breath. We're
good.
gonna go again in 3, 2, 1. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job.
Good work.
Okay, guys. Next, we're gonna go to our mad cat hold. So we're gonna be on our hands and our knees. Make sure that your knees are right underneath your hip. We don't want them too far in front because we don't want to sit down on those feet, okay? We're gonna have straight arms in front, and then we're just gonna push our belly buttons up into the ceiling and look at our hands. If you've ever been in my class or I've subbed for your class and we've done this shape, I've come underneath you and like I'm gonna tickle your belly buttons, right? You're gonna push really tall so I can't tickle you. Ready? Mad cat hold. Push that belly button to the ceiling.
Good. Cover your
1,
ears.
2,
Push higher,
3,
Courtney.
4,
Good. Courtney,
5,
turn.
6.
High. Nobody can hear us. Can you guys hear me now? Can you thumbs up if you can hear me? Yes? Okay. Thank you. I think we were talking to you guys and you couldn't hear us.
Okay, ready? One more time. Here we go. Pressing that belly button up into the ceiling. Mad cat.
And
Big
push.
And 1,
Good. Cover your
3,
ears. Round as much as you can. Push
5,
it.
6,
Push.
7.
Good.
Good job. Okay. Now we're going to do that same position, but we're just going to straighten out our legs behind us for front support. So our shoulders are going to stay right on top of our wrists. We're just going to stretch one foot out, the other foot. Now you've got some options here. Option number 1 is to stay in your fish hook. You want to make it a little bit harder, pencil point your toes. We're going to push back into that mad cat and squeeze our booties. We're looking just past our fingertips here. Okay? Everybody ready? In 3, 2, 1. Front support, push. Squeeze those hips down. Look at those fingers for 5, 4.
Good. Even
3,
more round.
2, 1. Good. Bring those knees down. Roll out your wrists if you need to. I know it's been a while since we've been on those hands.
When we get in that position, your armpit should drop straight down towards your wrist. You shouldn't have your hands in front of you. Straight down and then round your back.
Okay, ready? Set up for one more time. In 3, 2, 1. Go. Push.
Good.
Good. Hold it for 8, 7.
Good. Pager, that's better with your arms,
5,
but put your booties
4,
down, ladies. Booties
3,
down.
2.
Booties flat.
1.
Yes, Courtney Kern, much better.
Awesome. Okay, guys, so next you are going to need either a sturdy chair or couch, or if you have a mat at home, you can use a mat. I'm going to borrow our mat since we're here. And we're gonna do tricep dips. So we're gonna set ourselves up so that our fingertips are facing down to the floor and our thumbs are facing our booties. Option number one is to have your knees bent in front of you. Your booties are away from that mat or that couch or that chair, whatever you're using. We don't want to be too close, so walk those feet out, okay? Option number two, if you want the extra challenge, is to go straight legs. We're gonna bend our booties down and push our booties away.
Your fingers should be forward, guys. You can't bend your arms if they're behind you.
There you go, ready?
Fingers point towards your feet.
We're doing 8, here we go, down.
There you go. Fingers
up,
towards your
1,
feet. Radcliffe family, fingers
2,
towards your feet, sweetie.
3,
Turn around, Radcliffe family, turn your hands
4,
around.
5, 6, 7.
Good.
Good
I saw
job.
some really good ones in there.
Roll out those wrists. We're gonna do one more set of 8.
Ladies, you have to have your fingers pointing towards your toes. You can't have them backwards because then you can't bend your arm. I still saw a few of you doing that.
Okay, so we're gonna set up for one more time. Remember, option number 1, knees are bent, or option number 2, straight legs. I went with those straight legs on the first one, so I'm gonna show bent knees on the second set. In 3, 2, 1, booties down, push it away. Good, 1.
Try to do it by bending your arms,
2,
not so much just dropping your body. Bend the arms and push. Good.
4,
Heidi
halfway there.
Corbin Tile, very good. Sasha, very good.
7, last one,
Bend
guys, big push here, push.
Good. Bend the arms a little
Awesome.
bit more than lowering the hips. The hips go down because you bent your arms, not because you just lowered your body and the shoulders. Very good.
Now really fast, because I see a friend who doesn't have a mat or a chair. If you need to modify these, you can do these on the floor with bent knees. Just have your hands pretty far behind you, okay? Bend, and then push all the way straight. If you don't have a mat, you can still do these on the floor. All right, guys, so we're just gonna turn over. We're gonna give our arms a little bit of a break, and we're gonna do some mat jumps or stand-ups. So if you're doing this with your chair or your couch, I want you to just go step, step, down, down, okay? If you've got a mat or something that's really extra sturdy, you can jump up and jump down.
Don't do that on a chair.
Don't do that on the chair. Do the step up on the chair. Ready? Here we go. Step up, down, down. Good. Up, down, down. Add those arms like you're running. Coming up for 4.
I like that with a little step stool. That's
Good
good.
job, guys. Last one. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. If your area is stable enough, I want you to do it a little bit faster. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go up, down, down. Good.
Oh,
4.
there's somebody brought them a stool. Good job. You can do that one as a jump, Pager. Can you jump both
There
feet?
it is.
Jump,
This is
jump.
Great jumping. Last one, guys. Last one.
Jump, jump.
Woo,
Good.
job.
Jump,
Okay, keep
jump.
that out because we're gonna go to push-ups next. How's everybody doing? Give me a thumbs up if you're doing good. Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna take that mat or that chair and we're gonna do some push-ups with it. So I'm gonna have option number 1 on your knees. Your fingertips are gonna be forward on that mat or on that chair. You're gonna bend your elbows away from you so that you're trying to touch your chest. Down, everything's nice and flat, and then push away. If you want a little extra challenge, fish hook those toes, straight legs. If you want more of a challenge, pencil point your toes. Okay, we're doing 8 all together. I'm gonna start out in option number 1. Ready? Here we go, down and up. For 1, make sure you're squeezing your belly button and your booties.
Good. Keep your hollow. Don't let your
Here's
bodies
4.
arch. Just the arms bend. Nothing else moves. It's just the arms, back and forth. Heidi Corbin, good job.
Good job.
Sasha, good job.
And again, if you need to roll out those wrists, you're always welcome to take a sip of water as
Good.
you need it.
Lisa Sarver, pretty good. Why don't you scoot back just a little bit? Scoot your knees, your body back a
Okay.
little. No, your shape back so your shoulders are hands in front of you more. There you go.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna do our last set of 8. Pick your option, knees or straight legs. Ready? Here we go for 8. Down.
Good. Nice. Hollow bodies, no arches.
There's 4. Halfway.
Jennifer Madsen, very good. Emma, not bad. Rachel, beautiful shape. Rachel R, very nice shape. Good
Nice
job.
job, you guys. Again, if you need to, roll out those wrists.
I think Rachel R, you might be ready to do it on your feet instead of your knees. Those were really good. I don't know why that keeps happening to me.
Oh, are you hitting minimize?
No.
There it is. Okay, so we're gonna keep that mat or that block for one more time. We've got 2 options here. So option number 1 is to warm up our shape for our pike headstand. So you're gonna sit with your back to that mat, that chair, that block. Hands go down by your knees. The top of your head is gonna go on the floor in front of you, so it lifts your hips up. And then all you're gonna do is walk your feet up and then try and make your legs straight. You're gonna pull your belly buttons in and push those hands on the floor. So there's choice number 1 for our headstand. Option number 2 is to have straight arms for our pike handstand. So feet on that mat, walking those feet forward, pushing those armpits to the block, looking at your hands. Okay, so pick your option, headstand or handstand. I'm gonna go headstand first and handstand on the second one. Ready?
Good.
Set yourself up.
Turn around, Heidi. Turn
And
around.
go.
Put your feet on the step stool.
There we go for 1,
There it is.
3,
Good.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bend those knees. Carefully come down.
Good. In your headstand, your head should be in front of your hands, not in line with your hands, in front of your hands.
Awesome. We're going to go one more time. So remember, you can pick headstand or straight arms handstand. I'll do the handstand one next with straight arms. So set yourself up. Feet go on that mat. Push those armpits to your block or your chair. Look at those thumbs for 1.
Good. Julia,
2,
not bad. Get your booty up higher.
4,
Julia, booty
5,
up,
6,
up.
7.
Good. Heidi, you got it. Sasha, good.
Good.
Paige,
Here,
you're
go
very
for one down.
good. Nice.
Roll
How do you
up
say
those
Karen's
wrists.
sister's name? Yuzua?
Which one?
It's Karen's sister.
Oh, Yuzua.
Yuzua, good job.
Okay. So now I'm going to lift this up because I'm going to stand back up. We're going to give those shoulders and those arms a little bit of a break. And you can do this with a block. You don't have to have a block. We're going to do some calf raises. You can do these on the floor, okay? So you're just going to stand. If you're on something, your feet are kind of hanging off the back. If you're just on the floor, you can do this too. But once we get to releve, when we come down, don't let your heels touch the ground, okay? You can use a wall or the chair to help you balance. Ready? Keep those heels and those legs nice and straight. Ready? Here we go. Up, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5.
Keep your tummies tight, you guys. No arching. No arching.
7 and 8. Good job. Shake it out if you need to. Kind of wiggle those knees back and forth. And we're going to do one more set. So I'm going to do it on the floor this time so you can see it on the floor. Ready? You can have those hands in front. We're holding on to something for a little bit of balance. Here we go. Lift up, lower, but don't let them touch if you're on the floor. Up, 2, and down. Up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7.
Keep your legs straight and your belly's in.
Good job. Shake it out. Okay, now we're going to do a challenge one where we're going to go 1 foot okay? I'm gonna prop this thing up on its side so I can use it like a balance. So I'm gonna lift up my left foot back here. He's off the floor, and I'm just gonna do my right leg, okay? So here we go. Is everyone ready? We're gonna lift it.
It's okay to hold on to something. You don't have to do it without. Like hold
There
on to
you
a
go.
chair, hold on to the wall.
Up. There we go. Good. I'm gonna slow down here a little bit. I see a couple people still getting their chairs. Up. There we go. And down for 2. Up. Down 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Good, and we're gonna switch it to the other side. We're just gonna do 1 set of 8 since we've got 2 legs, okay? So pick that right foot up. We're just on that left leg. Breathing, pulling that belly button in tight. Here we go. Lift it and lower it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try and keep those legs nice and straight. And 8. Good job. Nice job, you guys. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do, put that guy down, is move on to our flexibility for the day, okay? So now that our bodies, our heart rates have gotten kind of nice and up, we're gonna take it down a little bit. So we're gonna just stand up and adjust the camera just slightly. There we go. We're gonna stand with our feet in like a baby straddle. So they're just about as wide as our hips are. And we're gonna circle 1 arm at a time. We're gonna start with that right arm, circling forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're gonna take that same arm, go backwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Left arm forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Little slower, Julia. Go on Haley's count. There you go.
Backwards. Here we go. 1.
Tummy's
2,
tight. Arms should be pretty straight here. So you're going all the way by your ear.
7, 8. Good. Reach
Good.
both arms up. Big stretch tall. Squeeze those knees as you go down to the ground. Try not to make your legs go any wider than what they are. We're just gonna let that head hang for 1, 2, 3,
Good.
5, 6, 7, 8. Go over to your right foot. For 1, 2, keep squeezing those legs straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left foot. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Put those hands back to the middle. We're gonna jump it together to our squat position. And then I want you to try, I'm gonna turn sideways here. I want you to try and push your heels down to the floor with your hands flat on the ground. Your booty is really close to your feet. Good. For 1, 2, 3. You should feel it right back here. That's called your Achilles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna take this little position. We're gonna do 3 little bounces. 1, 2, 3. Straight legs. Yep, if you've had me before, you know this one too. Keep that head down, nice and relaxed. If you're a little bit more flexible, work on your hand placement. Maybe you try and get your hands by your toes. Maybe you're working on getting your hands backwards behind your feet. For 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, come on down to your butterfly. I'm gonna get a little bit closer now that we're down on the floor. Good, hug those toes together. Sit up nice and tall. Flap those wings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, pull those heels as close to your body as you can. Use your elbows or your hands and press those knees down as you make your chest go to the floor. think chin up, like you can still see me and I can still see you. Yeah.
So you want to try to open.
5, 6, 7, 8. That's good. I'm almost done.
I hit upgrade.
And then, and then we're gonna open to our straddle. I need to let us know. Good. Now the important thing about the straddles, girls, remember, is that we want our knees and our toes to stay facing the ceiling. We
Can
don't
you see
want
her
them to
toes?
roll forward.
Yeah.
This is very bad for our body. Toes and knees up. If you need to for this first one, keep your feet flexed, and that'll help remind you of where your knees are at. We're gonna sit up really tall, arms out, airplane, bellies in
Good.
for 2.
Very
3,
nice. Jennifer
4,
Hartley, I love
5,
your hand.
6,
Such a pretty position.
7, 8.
Lisa
Up.
Sarver, very
And reach it
nice.
over. Good. Now right here, keep this leg that we're not laying on flat. You don't want to see him creep up like this. You want to press him down. 4, 5, 6.
Good job, Madison.
7, 8. Back out. 2, 3, 4. Nice and tall. 5, 6, 7, 8. Over. Good job. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back out. In front. Or flip it. Swish it and reach it for that pancake. Again, keep that chin up, like I can see you and you can see me, because we're trying to get our belly button and our chest to the floor. 5, 6, 7,
Good. Push.
8. Good. Slide it up. Shake those legs out and together for our pike sit. Nice and tall. So if I'm turned sideways here, I'm not relaxing. I'm using my belly button to help lift me up and stretch really tall. Okay? We're gonna lift those arms up or pike hold. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now with that nice long stretch, reach it forward for those toes. Keep that head up. I can see you, you can see me.
Good.
1,
Reach,
2,
reach,
3,
reach.
4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome job.
Nice
ladies.
flexibility. Good
Awesome
job.
job. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of modifying for our splits, because the Zoom is telling me I'm running out of time. So we're gonna start with that right leg up in front. We're gonna start with them nice and straight. Make sure your toes are forward. And we're gonna bend that knee so he stays right on top of our ankle. We don't want it to come forward because this isn't stretching our split. Okay? We're squeezing our booty to the floor, opening up our hip back here, this bottom leg, back leg. Chest up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Straight leg. One hand on each side. Lay it forward. Remember, think chin up, so you're staying nice and flat in your back. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take that front leg, slide them in front of you. Lift that chest to your split.
Ooh,
For
I want to
1,
see how many splits we
2,
have out there.
3,
Who has
4,
splits?
5,
Almost.
7, 8. Good job. Bring it up.
Good.
Shake,
Jennifer
shake, shake.
Hartley, I like how you kept your hips square. Even though you weren't all the way down, you had a great position. Good job.
Left leg in front. We're gonna do that same thing. Push that knee forward. Remember, squeezing that booty down to the ground. Chin and chest up tall. 1, 2,
Nice position,
3,
Penelope.
4,
Cozy?
5,
Cozy?
6, 7, 8.
Good.
Straight leg. One hand on each side. Lay it forward.
Nice
Keep that
position,
chin up.
Madison. Good
2,
job.
3, 4,
Nose down.
5,
Nose down.
7, 8. Slide that front leg out. I'm gonna push the block away into your split. We're just holding it for 8. You can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Shake it out. Okay, we're gonna do our middles. So we're gonna start with a froggy. So you're gonna bend your knees so that you're on your knees. And then you're gonna start opening your knees and your feet away from you, sliding down. You can drop down to your elbows until you're as far as you can go with your booty in line with your knees. And we're just gonna hold it for 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your bellies in, tushies to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Good. Come up to those hands and those feet. Point your toes away from each other and then slide down to your split. You need to drop down to your elbows. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Push it back. Shake it out. All right, last thing. I think we can squeeze in our bridges before it kicks me out. Ready? We're going to lay it down long and strong. Bend those knees. Bend those arms. Option number 1, open up your feet kind of wide. Option number 2, keep your knees together as you lift your hips. And I'm really bad at bridges, but I'll do my best. And push up to your bridge.
Oh, nice.
For 1, 2, 3, you got it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Chin to your chest as you come down. Good. Tuck and roll 3 times with me. 1, 2, 3. Awesome job, ladies. I'm gonna unmute you guys here real fast. Great job today, girls. How was it? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so we're gonna do another, so on Thursday this week, we're gonna do the same thing. All of our students back for our gymnastics, and then next week we're gonna start adding skills, okay? So our body is nice and strong, ready for those actual big hands, okay?
Madison, can you see me? Can you see me? Madison, can you see me?
Yeah.
Mads, look what I found. See that picture, Mads?
Oh, that's you and Sawyer.
Oh my God.
That came out through on Facebook. I'm going to send them to your mom.
All right, girls.
Okay, it was great to see you guys. I don't know a lot of you, but I sure like what I saw. Remember, it's good to use good form. If you can't do it perfect, that's okay. Just do your best, okay?
Yeah, you guys did awesome.
Good listening.
Okay, I'll see you Thursday. Bye, guys.
See you on Thursday.
Bye. Bye.